Okay, so I officially am gonna redo my podcast room by summertime, and I can't wait to show you guys. I have a 6-foot stormtrooper that's like MegaCon quality. It's gonna be amazing. Between that and my lounge fly backpacks, I'm telling you, and all my nerd.
Your what? Your bagpipes?
My backpacks.
Oh.
look, Vince, my backpacks.
I didn't know.
You know, like Dora the Explorer, dude. Backpack. Okay.
You know, Yaz could definitely play Dora the Explorer.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Listen, in high school, you know, when you got to dress up for a day, like character day, you know, during like a homecoming week, I did dress up like Dora the Explorer. I had the backpack, I had like the face mask and everything. Oh, dude, it was scary as shit.
Boots. No boots.
Hey, yo, you see Scholar's comment talking about a black ass blurred stream highlighting a black ass show that starts on CP time. God, I love us.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I love that shit, bro.
That was great.
She got me. All right. Hey, what's going on? Let's crank this up a little bit. Let's crank this up. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap it on in. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Oh. Nah. Should I?
Instagram?
You know what? Hey,
Instagram Live.
I started to. All right, I'm almost done. Y'all want to see a work?
Instagram Live.
Y'all want to see a work in production? Y'all want to see like an unfinished product of something that I'm putting together for us to show? It's just I was literally on the toilet. I mean, I was literally fixing it this morning.
You were on the toilet fixing it?
I was on the toilet right before the pot, and I was like, "Yo, sometimes I do my best work on the pot." And I mean that's
why y'all do be in there too long. That's why.
yeah. Like, well, what are you doing in there so long? All right, but yeah, all right. Well, I was gonna show y'all this unfinished product of this. I got a new intro, not an intro, but I don't know, whatever. You want to see it right quick? It's really stupid. It's not. All right.
Is it done? Hold up. Before you show it, is it done?
Nah, it ain't done.
Then don't show it. Don't show it then.
Yeah.
You know me. Like, show me when you're done, bro. Don't do that, because I don't want to mess with your creative process where I be like, oh, you should do this and nah, fuck that. Just show it to us when it's done.
Yeah, because only thing I had left to do was add music to the background. Now I'm gonna show it because it's kind of cool. If it ever upload. You know what? Before I show that, why don't we show this? Well, first of all, hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your favorite blur click, ready to talk blur shit. And yeah, I'm your boy, the real Miss Taylor. We reporting live today. We got a good chunk of the click with us. We got the homegirl Yazzie in the head house. What's going on? Yazzie's good ass. What's happening, Yazzie? And look at the hair on fleek. Vidal Sassoon, honey. Ow, okay.
Oh, natural.
Absolutely, yes. We also got the homie Anthony in the Ant Cave. Hallelujah. What's going on, Ant? Y'all was swagalicious. We got the homie Bad Top in this bird, you know what I'm saying? Hair on fleek. Yes, sir. What's going on, boy? Yeah, there he is. And yeah, we all report live today. We're going to talk heavy on the Wonder Man. We're going to talk heavy on a couple of the upcoming projects. But before we get into the Wonder Man 8-episode series that did start this week, hopefully most of y'all had a chance to check it out. We definitely want to talk about it, and we may even get a Yaz breakdown if you're lucky, if you play your cards right. But we first and foremost want to check on everybody because we know Snowmageddon is real. There was a whole snow thing this week that happened for some folks. And yeah, we just want to just extend our deepest condolences and just hope that you're doing. I don't know if condolences is the right word, but you know, some of y'all had some trouble out there in that snow. I know somebody I know in particular had some trouble in this snow, and maybe they could just kind of explain what exactly is going on here. Ant, if I'm not mistaken, you are in New York and you lived through this snowstorm, and if I'm not mistaken, this is like live footage of what literally transpired on your doorstep. Look at the time lapse. Like you're like literally, this is within hours. All right, 6 o'clock, no snow. 9 o'clock, a foot. 12 o'clock, about 2 feet. 2 o'clock, 3 feet. All right, almost 3 o'clock. There's no more front porch. There's no more front alley. There's none of that. And that is kind of scary, homeboy. And then right around the afternoon when the kids get out of school, you'll notice, then we decide we're probably gonna go ahead and pick up these shovels. Oh, dang, not even that. Like 5. Yo, look, that's crazy. This is crazy work right here. And can you please like just describe like what it's like to live through this kind of shenaniganery?
This shit is fucked up. This shit is fucked up. Ain't no a lot of adjectives to describe this. This shit is fucked up. Them little kids, you saw them little kids hit my porch at like 6, 7 in the morning. They saved my fucking life because I was in the house and I don't know if you could tell, I have a screen door and I gotta push it forward to get out my house. I opened up my door and my door wouldn't open.
Oh, hell no.
I was trapped in my house.
Oh my God.
I've had that happen to me before, but with boxes though, like when the Amazon drops all the boxes off and they trap you in the fucking house and you're like, the door swings open, stupid. How the fuck am I supposed to get out this bitch?
So,
yo, this is crazy. But
them little kids saved my life. The little kids, they had to come back. They had to dig me out. They had to call in some neighbors. They had to get reinforcement because it looks light and fluffy. That is hundreds of pounds of snow.
Oh my God.
Blocking my door.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Ty, you from New Jersey, man?
Yeah.
Is this familiar to you, man?
We ain't have nothing like
yeah.
this.
I mean, we've had it bad, man. It's like you know, when I think of because all my peoples is still up top. So anytime it snows, I never think to check on them because I'm like, yo, we've been doing the snow. I'm be honest, because like we've been doing the snow forever. Like now I've seen what he's talking about. Whereas the snow ain't the same snow like it was back in the day. Snow back in the day was soft and fluffy. This snow, I don't know what it is, what's going on, but this shit turns immediately to ice, like, and it becomes dangerous. Because if a piece of that shit falls on you, you dead.
Wow.
You there's no coming back from a large piece of ice falling off your roof and hitting you in the head. You gonna be in somebody's critical ICU something. So I get it 100%. I would say this, and I've seen some very interesting devices lately that they have for getting this snow up. And I've seen people all over social media showing off these items like they were waiting for this particular storm just to use those items. Like, I just saw my man Jim Jones with an electric snow blower. But it's like you roll it and it grabs the snow and shoots it like in front of you. So I'm like, they got all of these different things, man. They got the regular ones that you probably can get for like $100. Then they got the ones you can get for like $1,500 that probably do the job a lot faster. I saw dudes out with flamethrowers. Flamethrowers. How you get it done? Literally clearing their driveways with a flamethrower. So I love that we have social media now because we never would have got this without social media. Like social media allows people to show off those things that they spent ridiculous amounts of money on that they're only probably going to use once or twice in their lifetime. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah. There's a dude who's, what's his name? Jordan. What's the dude who talks to the camera and he's like, come here. And he's back he's always opening up boxes and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So yeah, I know it got kind of icy down here in Florida. It got down to like 30 degrees and we had to cover up the trees. We put the trees under blankets.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. It got like 30 degrees.
Yeah,
it was like
trees. We have to cover our plants, because they will die if you don't cover the plants outside or bring them in.
Serious. I can walk you out there and show you right now.
I don't have seasons. Like, what do the trees do in the winter?
They die.
They don't. Well, our winter doesn't normally consist of freezing temperatures. You know, it dips to 40, maybe 30 for a week or so in February. But this was crazy, and I understand it's about to be even more crazy.
Yeah, tonight's gonna be even nuts. Yeah. Listen, my landlord texted me, and she was like, "Hey, it's not normal that we do this in Florida. You know, we normally do this in Pennsylvania, but can you take a towel and wrap it around the faucet outside for the hose to make sure that it doesn't combust, because it freezes and it will combust and destroy the house and outside in the area. So we just want to make sure with this 19-degree weather in Florida, possibly 8 degrees is what I saw on the weather, you know what I'm saying, last night type shit. We just want to make sure." And I was like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, I got to go wrap a towel around the hose so it doesn't bust? Like, that's crazy shit. But I'm an upstate New Yorker. I mean, I'm from like where you can literally see like Niagara Falls across the lake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so far up. So this snow right here, this is the shit my mom had to like dig her way out of when she was like 9 months, pregnant, going into labor to get into the car. And then she had to dig into the car to get into the car to go to the hospital. This is the shit that she literally had to endure while she was in the middle of giving like birth to me. Like, so yeah, I fully understand driving through like icicles. Hell yeah, Ty, they will fucking kill you. There's literally like an area that has like these giant icicles where I'm from, and it's literally a danger zone. They don't let you drive like certain times. They don't let you drive, because if that shit falls, bro, your whole car will die. Literally.
Do any of y'all own coats?
Yeah,
I'm wearing the coat right now.
I own plenty.
Yeah.
Dude,
I got
that's
a
your
good
coat?
one. I got a good coat. You want to see it?
Let me tell you something. I got coats for days. I just don't get to wear them. You know what I'm saying? Like I be rooting for cold weather in Florida, because I love winter drip. Winter drip to me is more fashionable than summer drip. I know summer's about the skin and hitting the beach and showing the belly button and all that, but I like to see a motherfucker come out with the jacket, with the scarf, with the boots, you know what I'm saying? Like the hat, you know what I mean? Like, I love winter fashion, bro. I'm a winter drobe guy. So it's contradictory for me to live in the state of Florida, but I get to bring it up to, to the cruise line.
They don't have triple fat gooses, and they're not rocking peacoat.
Hold up. Let me prove that wrong. Give me 1 second. 2 seconds.
I got one too, but I never wear it. Like, I got one of them bubble jackets, but we don't never wear it.
For all of you uninitiated to cold weather, I'm gonna give you some quick advice. Turn on the heat in your basements if you have a basement. If you have pipes underneath your house, make sure you get heat down there. You do not want these pipes to get below 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It will cost you thousands of dollars if they crack or they burst. And the last thing you probably want or need is sewage water leaking somewhere up in your house. This is. Don't ask me how I know this. Don't ask me how I
was just about
to see the drip. I got the drip.
Drip. Hold on up. Yes.
Looking like an Italian lobster wife. What's
okay?
That is a gorgeous coat, but that is not going to keep you. That is not going to save you.
Nah.
Not going to save you. That is not going to save you.
Okay, listen. Okay. On New Year's, when everyone's freezing their little asses off and their little outfits and their little like, I'm trying to look all cute, but I'm cold. Bitch, I was sitting comfortable. Like, oh, that's cute. Y'all cold. Yeah, this thing can handle like 20-degree fucking, like, it's lined. It's nice. Like, this is high quality. Guess what? Thrift store, baby. Yeah.
Oh, get that. Get it, Yazzie. Get it.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go and show all of my big bubble jackets. Just go under the. Just know that I got them. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some of this geek talk, man. Well, actually, speaking of geek talk, we're gonna definitely talk Wonder Man. But if it's cool, got a couple of announcements. First and foremost, for my Star Trek fans, before we get into Star Trek, which we will chat briefly, not really today, but we'll kind of just refer you to our recaps that we've been doing on Thursdays, the same day that the episodes drop. We've been doing lives around 2 p.m. So we recommend, if you are into that type of thing, go ahead and hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and do the notifications so you can join our live chat, which has been pretty. We've been getting a good chunk of folks joining our live chat. But in the spirit of Star Trek, like I was speaking about, even though we're not talking about it right now, I want to announce that we will have our special guest next week, which will be airing our interview for none other than the one and only Miss Yatide finally will be joining us for a brief conversation this upcoming week where we'll get the chance to pick her brain about what happened in her Star Trek episode where she had to defend the Alluran race, where she got to cross-examine Spock himself, and she's been in a whole host of different projects we love, including American Gods, and as Ty and I both know, we like to call her our Storm. Hallelujah. So this upcoming week, look for that. And before the end of the show, we'd like for y'all to submit questions if you are familiar with Miss Yatide, Miss Yakit, you know what, Miss Yatide, but you know what, Miss Yakit, if you're familiar with Yatide, please submit a question or two so we can ask her in our fan questions section of this interview, which will be pre-recorded, so we can't show it live. But we will show you excerpts of it next week, and we will also, of course, show you the full thing when we bring it out and actually publish that interview. In addition to that, as you all know, we did have on, wrong person. We had on Marcus Frazier, who is on Robin Hood. That interview is live, and we're still in the process of speaking. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that, but there may be a couple other guests. Let's just say right now, we'll hold off on that until the confirmations. Before we get into that, also, before Yaz gives us a breakdown, Yaz, I just want to show you something real quick. You know how sometimes you go to Facebook or Instagram? I don't do Facebook no more, but you go to like Instagram or something like that, and then it'll kind of show you like memories and stuff from before. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
So why I went today and I was looking at what came up on my screen, and this is what actually pulled up, believe it or not. This is kind of crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. It was like a whole little thing where it was some of the stuff that we did. Look at the dates. Look, there's Yaz, there's Nolly, Ty in the background. This is our booth at MegaCon. It's Tyrone there. Look at
down to the chocolate chewy. Did you know there was more huts to
2022? Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Are the huts going to run right now?
Oh.
That's so cool. So it gave you like a whole like throwback of our time together. Hey, MegaCon.
Yeah, man. Look at Catwoman, man. Yeah. So it gave us like. I just thought that it was. Yeah, it was just a cool thing. I thought just to kind of show like the progression over the years and some of the different folks we've had on, the people we've shared time with, and just some of the things we did. I just thought that was interesting, man. It was kind of refreshing to see some of that.
The journey, man.
I know, right? It's been a
journey.
Yeah, the journey. That's like 2018, bro. I mean 2018, 2022. No, 2022, excuse me, 2022. Yeah, when we actually did that the talk show with James John, where we all went on there and I was dressed up. It was kind of crazy, man. So that was interesting as well. All right, man, let's go ahead and get into it. What were the other things we had on the docket? All right, so we all hopefully had an opportunity to check out the Wonder Man, which as of right now is live streaming all 8 episodes. And today we'd like to break down a good portion of what happened in this Wonder Man series. Now, of course, you know, we got to give our thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm assuming we all had a chance to watch it, and we'll go ahead and take this down and give our initial feelings before we get a breakdown. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down and let me know how y'all felt about it. So let's see in 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm looking at Ant. I'm trying to figure out what that is.
It's like, is it down or is it
sideways?
He doesn't hate it. He doesn't love it. He doesn't hate it. He doesn't love it.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's not phenomenal.
It's
okay, it's fine. All right. Well, Yazzie, you got a chance to see it. It's 8 episodes, so I don't want you to take up, because that could take quite a while.
Yeah,
but if you could summarize within a few minutes or so all of the episodes, which is impossible, right? But let's go ahead and get Yazzie. If she doesn't mind, would you please
break it down?
Hold on, I got a confession. I wasn't ready when I just did that just now. All right, so I'm gonna do it again, and then we'll do it properly. All right, here we go. Yazzie, if you don't mind, would you please break it down? All right, now I'm ready. Let go. Mute.
Okay. All right. So this series was nonetheless, it was actually kind of amazing. I was very surprised. I went into it with like, no hopes, no premonitions, and I came out actually falling in love with Wonder Man and Trevor. Like, I want them to be like, I don't know, they just have this vibe. So if you haven't seen it, please, Disney, Hulu, you know where to find it. Wonder Man, it's on 8 episodes streaming now. So let's dive into it. Okay. Whew. So I reminisced with this because, our main character, Wonder Man, his name is Simon Williams, and he's a struggling actor, and he's just trying to make it big in the world of acting. And it's hard out here because Simon breaks things down so serious. I swear to God, he will literally annoy the fuck out of you at an audition. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean that in the worst kind of way. Like, you're like, okay, after a while of his breaking down analytical of like having to make sure he understands his character and how the character relates to the story and how everything is crossed and multiplied and it's all, and I have to understand it and to dive in, and well, it does not work very well for Simon and his methods sometimes. And it gets him kicked off set, aka American Horror Story. Damn, only had one fucking scene, and it couldn't make it through it. So, of course, his family, loving Haitian family, the brother's like, are you ever going to do something with your life? And the mom's like, oh, that's my baby. That's my baby. Yes. His mom is the like, oh my God, she is wonderful. It's the what you would hope for in the family of just being, just like, I got your back. Because poor Simon, he lost his dad when he was a kid. Both the kids lost their dad. And we gotta have a supporting parent. And mom is that supporting parent. And bro's like, Dad, you gonna make money? Gonna pay some bills? Well, mom has a birthday party, and Simon used mom's money because mom helps him pay the bills to buy a birthday present. And guess what? Big bro was like, you think you're so cute? It's like a little kid when you use mom's money to buy mom's birthday gift. Ha ha ha. You think you're so cute? Well, mom got a new ice cream maker. She's like, dumb excited. And I think bro was mad about that shit. Because you know what? It was mom's money that made mom excited. Ha ha, motherfucker. So as we get deeper into this, Simon ends up, going to his agent, and that's ex Mayo, our girl, check her out, she's amazing in this. I loved her vibes. She's his agent, and she's like, boy, you need to chill. Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do with you? One line, you couldn't make it through one line? Okay, you know what, Simon, I'm gonna call you. You're gonna sit in the, I'm gonna call you when I got something for you, because obviously you and this ain't working, and we need to learn you some things. So while X is doing her thing, Simon's like, hey, there's this audition for Wonder Man I heard about from this old band. His name is Trevor, and I want to go to it. And she's like, boo, today is the last day for auditions, and it's not the way you set up it, with your bank account and everything. And okay. So she's like, just sit down and let me do my job. And first of all, don't come busting in my motherfucking office with all this energy and shit like you got big dick energy. Okay, you need to calm it down. So Simon leaves, and he's like still brewing about this fucking, how do I get in? This is the movie of a lifetime. I need to get in this. So what does he do? He's like, oh, hey girl. Yeah, Janelle, I'm covering for her today, and she forgot to put me on the list. And girl, if I don't get on this list, girl, someone's gonna get fired. So you need to help a bitch out. Okay, help a bitch out. Be on the list. Oh yes, I can call him right now, and yes, he will be there. Okay, thank you so much. Simon's fucking racing through town, fucking driving like a psycho, trying to get to this interview, and he makes it to the interview. And who does he see? Trevor comes out after he just fucking killed his audition. Everyone's like, God damn it, that motherfucker's been amazing. Fuck. And it's the dude that I he told me about this audition I met earlier, and I just snuck my way into the, oh, hey, Trevor. Yeah, I remember you from earlier. Right. Well, these two end up doing some Batman and Robin sidekicking type stuff after this audition, and they actually end up both getting a call back. Woohoo! But Trevor got this like past history where he used to be like the Mandarin and a drug addict and like all these problems, and all these people are trying to come and collect their money. And Simon is just like, I'm just trying to make it through this fucking part. Okay. Well, you know, shit happens when you got, you know, WPS type friends, and they go on this adventure, and you know, all night long, Simon's been just trying to get Trevor out of this bullshit. And guess what? They ended up almost in a gun fucking shootout at this house where they don't even know where this dude is serving these fucking peach rings that have the spicy but sweet but sour. Ooh, sounds good, don't it? Damn. And they meet some other people along the way. But while they're on this journey, guess what? Janelle calls. She's like, you need to come right now. Like the right now. Like your shit, your callback got moved up. It's at the dude's house. Get your ass here. Oh my God. So we're at the house. And guess what? We show up. And I'm sorry. Is this a group callback or is this a callback? Because there's like 2 other groups in the house. We're all just chilling. And this man comes out looking like he just stuck his finger in an electric socket. And he's the director and the writer. Okay. So now he's giving us all these crazy scenarios. You know, he wants us to dive in, dig deep, use these acting classes, these quips that we have learned, and show who we really are on the inside and what we can bring to the table on the set to become Wonder Man and Barnaby. Well, guess what? Simon, his first try, he does a monologue from fucking Pretty Woman. And that was not what he's like, Von Kovac, I'm very disappointed in you, Simon. I was So after that, okay, and then, you know, his boy comes over to him. He's like, dude, you're fucking ruining this. You're killing your shot. Do better. You got, do you, Simon. Simon gets all huff and a puff, and Simon and he's like, I can't do this. Well, guess what? Simon got like these anger issues he's still working on, but he didn't realize he's a motherfucking superpower human. So when he gets mad, shit be busting. And I mean like busting, not in a good way. So of course, you know, Trevor's like, you need to calm fuck down because you don't want to do that here. We just got to make it through this interview. And guess what? He pulled his shit together. We made it through the fucking interview. And guess what? Wonder Man and Barnaby. Hey. So Trevor and, you know, Wonder Man, they're like, yeah, we made it. We're lifetime role of a century. Yeah. Guess what? Everything's going great on set. We're big stars. It's amazing. Hey, go get me my protein shake. Oh, I want turkey bacon. No, I want regular bacon. I can't fucking realize. I don't remember which one I want, but I don't want any of those. Thank you. Anyway, so while we're on set, we're doing our thing, you know, gotta get glamour shots fitted for the suit. And all of a sudden, New York Times calls and they're like, we want to do an interview on you and Trevor. And Simon starts fucking freaking out again. Oh my God, what do I do? Oh my God, who do I talk to? Who are they gonna talk to? I think I found out about my secret. Oh my God. Boo needs to sit down. He needs to take some Adderall because he is just too high strung. Oh my God. Oh yeah, just like, you know, he needs to focus more. He's just like, he's all over the place. That poor baby. Like he just, no. He needs something. I don't know what it is. Xanax, Adderall, a mixture of the two could be good. I don't know. Anyway, so,
come on.
As dude needs to calm down, you know, maybe take a chill pill or two. He's trying to figure out who is going to talk to these people, what they're going to say. The lady who is the interview person, she's a fucking shark. And guess what? They're terrified. Well, Trevor's not terrified because it's Trevor and he's used to these things and, you know, it's normal. But Simon is motherfucking just torn up. And he doesn't realize the one person he really needs to be concerned about is not his ex-girlfriend. It's his brother. But guess what? His brother was like, you know what? I wasn't going to do that to you, bro. I'm actually proud of you. And guess what? The episode ends in this crazy ass shit where the Mandarin comes back out. That shit was nuts, but he does it to save Trevor because the FBI is on Trevor's ass trying to take down Simon. What a good friend. Is he a really good friend though? I don't really know. Simon only has one. It happens. Things happen when you lose your only friend. So I digress. We move on and the show goes on. And guess what? Wonder Man is Wonder Man. He kills that shit. And Joe, whatever the fuck his name is that keeps stealing shit from Trevor all his life. Poor Trevor. Fucked up. He takes the role of Barnaby and they kill that shit. And guess what? Trevor goes to jail as the Mandarin. And you know what? We cut back, final scene. Ooh, ending credits. Wonder Man. Simon knows how to use his powers, and he does this like crazy shit. He just like jets up, fucking does some Highlander, fucking not Highlander, fucking goddamn, what's that stupid dude? I can't think of his fucking name right now. What you know what I'm talking about? Off the boys, the fucking
Homelander.
Thank you. I was close. Highlander, Homelander. He does some Homelander shit where he like scoops Trevor up like a dame and just like a dame. It was fucking amazing. And guess what? Trevor is free from prison, and Wonder Man is on the run. It's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait to see where it ends. But join the journey. It was great. These two, swear to God, they're the fucking best.
Yo, come on, Yazzie with the you already know Yaz get the best breakdowns. He had to pull up with it, man. The fans demanded, and so definitely a lot to unpack there. I mean, all right, let me go ahead and just go to Ant first, because Ant, after that breakdown, she covered most of what happened in Wonder Man. First of all, did she leave anything out that you thought that was significant? And second of all, like, what were your feelings that kept you from thinking that it deserved full thumbs up?
Yeah.
You're muted. You're muted.
You might want to unmute at some point. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Nah, Yaz is great. Yaz's breakdown was great. I think she covered all of the important things. She highlighted, Simon and Trevor's relationship, Simon's weird personality quirks that really get in the way of his life. And overall, I think everybody did a phenomenal job. My issue with the show is really not even related to the show.
Gotcha.
This reopened old wounds for me about how disappointed I was when we found out that Ben Kingsley wasn't playing the real Mandarin. This took me back all the way to Iron Man 3. Because when he had that little moment at the end of the series and he just switched into that voice and let you know I'm still a threat. Like, I'm like, yo, can you just imagine how we were robbed in Iron Man 3 of seeing Tony Stark really go up against a magical villain with these 10 rings just because they were afraid? Honestly, that's really what it was. They were afraid that they were going to trigger stereotypes and things like that. When he subverted all of those stereotypes in his performance, I feel like as somebody who grew up with the Iron Man cartoon, reading the Iron Man comics, we were robbed. And this man, I don't even know how many years, 9 years removed from it, he's still locked in on that character. That wouldn't have been an amazing Mandarin. We would have seen an amazing movie. Instead, we got some other movie with Guy Pearce pretending to be the Mandarin. We got Wen Wu, an original character that somehow they tied to Shang-Chi and called him the Mandarin. They gave him the Mandarin's name, even though he had none of the character's story, backstory, history, motives, attributes, nothing to do with the Mandarin. Never mind. I'm getting pissed all over again.
Nah, man, but it's cool. Yo, you gotta live your truth. Okay, so all right, what I heard from you was that some of the feelings you had about the pre-existing character Mandarin impacted your ability to enjoy this to the fullest.
Yes. Trevor fucking Slattery. You can't even call him the Mandarin.
Wow.
It's Trevor.
Okay. Well, I guess I can see where that's coming from. What about you, Ty? What are your feelings? And anything on the Yaz breakdown that particularly stood out to you, perhaps?
Nah, I mean, Yaz is always thorough in her breakdowns. So it's hard. It's almost impossible to add to them sometimes. I'll just go off of what I love. Ex Maya, I loved her character. Absolutely loved Janelle Jackson. I thought she embodied that character, especially after doing an interview with her and seeing what her personality is. Yes. And then knowing that she literally just played herself. I was like, every time she came on screen, every time she opened her mouth, it was just like, I was like, now this is genuine as genuine gets. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I loved her character. My favorite episode, which I know this is gonna sound crazy because you guys know how I feel about black and white, but yeah, as you didn't mention them, man, so I gotta
Oh, the doorman! Shit!
Yes, I gotta give him the spotlight. Episode 4 was my favorite episode.
Yeah.
It was the episode about DeMar Doorman Davis.
Doorman.
And
Yes.
when I tell you,
That was
I
brilliant.
sat there and watched that episode and was just like, this was brilliant. Whoever decided, you know what? We've had enough of Wonder Man for 7 episodes. We're going to give this entire episode and dedicate it to this young man, Byron Bowers. For y'all who don't know, Byron is a comedian. He had a special. I think it was on. He was talking about schizophrenia and how it impacted his life and stuff like that with his dad and all of that. But I think it's on Hulu if I'm not mistaken. If you ever want to go watch his stand up, but Byron killed his role in the MCU.
Damn, I can't believe I forgot Doorman.
Yes, DeMar Doorman Davis. And the fact that they had Simon bring up his name.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to get, I don't want to be like DeMar Doorman Davis. And Trevor was like, who? And then they left it at that. And I love that because then I think 2 episodes later, they dedicate that episode to DeMar, and you get the backstory, you get everything. This power, the power to have to create portals, but the portals are him. Like,
Right? Yeah, that's crazy.
You gotta go through him.
That was nuts.
It's just whoever wrote this, it was beautiful, man. And so, like, as much as I love the storyline of Simon Williams, I do feel like Marvel did him a disservice, and I feel like the way that they went about rolling this out, they would have probably been better off just making a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know that in certain instances we talk about the way that a series gives you an opportunity to kind of go more detailed into backstories and all of the other things that surround a storyline. But in this case, I didn't feel that. I felt like these episodes were short. I felt like a lot of questions are still unanswered. We never figured out how he got his powers, which I mean might have been easily told just in a moment, in a quick conversation, like yo. So I think that there's a lot that is still out there in terms of Wonder Man's story. I know we're probably going to see him in other properties and on other platforms, hopefully. But there was a lot that I felt like was left out, and they could have taken a bigger advantage of had they made the episodes a little bit longer. And I'm not even talking about an hour. I mean, like give him the 45-minute, 50-minute, thing that you dedicate to Daredevil and all of that kind of stuff. So, so I was a little disappointed of the way that Marvel rolled this out. It felt like it was kind of just like here, damn it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a beta.
But all in all, I think with what the actors were given, the amount of time they were allotted, I think everybody did an amazing job. Yaya, as always, does his thing. Ben Kingsley, I can't talk enough about this guy, man. Like, he deserves all the accolades that he's accomplished over the years. And to see him in a role that some, because of his resume, would think are beneath him. And the fact that he actually did this role and came back for this reoccurring role, and added, his Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben Kingsley. I don't want to disrespect that man's title, but again, man, I cannot say enough about everybody doing their thing. But yeah, episode 4 for me, the doorman episode is my favorite episode. I don't know what that says about the series since Wonder Man only appears in the very last end of it. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say on that.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me check it out. Go ahead, Ant, please.
Oh, I did. You know, I feel like I didn't do the series justice. I'm listening to Ty, and he's talking about all the things he liked. I probably should talk about the things I liked about it too. I love that not only do we have a black lead with a black ass show with a bunch of people talking black to each other, we also have a very West Indian show, and with Wonder Man having his Haitian roots.
Yeah.
And just the interaction. Like, I don't know if you guys are like me. I watch some shows with subtitles on.
Yeah.
Mummy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Subtitles Mummi.
Yep.
Yeah.
The way he says mummy, I'm like, somebody black is involved and they're paying attention to detail here, right? When they start switching into Creole, they start talking about each other behind each other's back. The cookout. The fact that it was a cookout was not a man. And they're like, yo, who the fuck did you bring to the cookout? You notice
his family.
You know, so like all of that energy I really, really enjoyed about Wonder Man. I can't say enough good things about how Marvel is consistently giving us superhero projects with black leads, whether it's a television series or a movie. Say what you want about the quality, the rollout, the promotion. Nobody else is doing it. I haven't seen a DC black-led project ever. Not since Shaq and Steel. So
all right. Well, let me challenge you on that. Let me challenge you on that because DC did put out The Watchmen with Regina King as the lead.
Yep.
And Watchmen was phenomenal. I will not take any.
We can get that.
It was really good.
I guess
The Watchmen was fucking good. But I am noticing some similar. And hold on, there was another one. It was Watchmen, Black Lightning. But I mean, I don't know if we count the CW verse.
I don't even know if I count the Watchmen as DC because it's not really DC.
Oh, it's definitely DC. Oh, it's super.
They
DC.
own it, but that's like saying Static Shock is DC. I mean, they own it, but it's not really.
I mean, no, in a matter that okay,
like the Watchmen name interacting with Superman and Batman.
I feel like Watchmen is the Teen Titans of DC. Do you see what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't.
It's a different universe, though. It's a whole different universe.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, you know how like Teen Titans. And
I get what you mean. It's
like a side. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Better one. It's like the boys of DC. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they're just like, you know what I'm saying? They're a group that's not a main group, but they're still there. We still know about the characters individually. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
I hear you. I'm just talking about the DC brand proper, like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. That universe.
Okay, all right.
So black-led project. That's all.
Fair enough. There haven't been like that, and I'm not trying to give DC a pass. That's not what I'm doing. I just do want to just kind of correct at least put that on the record that not only did Watchmen come out, but it was fire. Just in case anybody hadn't seen it, and just in case you hadn't seen it, Yahya Abdul-Mateen stars as Dr. Manhattan in that series as well, alongside Regina King. They were mates. They were lovers. What's going on, Ty?
I just wanted to also point out that was the old regime. Ever since James Gunn came in, which mind you, he had a black-led Suicide Squads that he dropped with Idris Elba as at the helm of it, and since then has also now is working on a Lanterns project with Aaron Pierre, which is a black-led project. So I mean, I think that that the old regime, we can all agree, sabotage themselves at every end and every chance that they absolutely got. Watchmen was the exception. It was the exception, and it was great. It was wonderful, and you know, I'm mad that we didn't get another season of it, but hey, things happen, whatever the case may be. But I think that we can't really make comparisons in terms of what Marvel is doing now and what DC did in the past, as opposed to what they're doing now. So I think moving forward, if they continue that, you know, that the idea of not having these black-led projects, I think that you're right. You're 100% right, and but I think we also have to give them an opportunity to put this content out.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to disagree with. I just, like I was saying, like they had the Watchmen, and the fact that those are like the two projects that we could think of kind of does prove his point a little bit, and those are old as well. But with regard to this, when I'm watching it, I had a change of heart for something, and it was a weird change of heart because I literally asked Ex Mayo what was up with Marvel promotion. Like I was like, yo, look, why does it feel like they don't really promote Marvel stuff? At least when it's black led, you know, Iron Heart, all that stuff. She had a response. This is what she said. Since you are in this Marvel show, Marvel, for some reason in recent years, it seems that they may have sometimes a tendency to not promote some of the shows that have black leads as much as others. I'm not sure if you've noticed this as an issue or anything like that. I'm not expecting you to step in and kick the door down and be like, hey, look, this is what we're going to do now. But I'm just wondering what the approach is with regard to promotion that you were instructed for the Wonder Man project, so that I can just kind of compare and contrast how it is with some of the other projects. Because what we want for our project like ours, which is New Blurred Order, Black Nerds, we want for these projects to have just as much meaning as the end games. I want you to get all that shine. Do you feel like we're going to get that right here?
I do. I feel like they are pushing Yaya and Sir Ben Kingsley, rightfully so, because this is a business of entertainment. I think people get it twisted. It's not an entertainment business. So I think, you know, Yaya and Sir Ben Kingsley have been doing these kind of like meta, you know, like talks, like different things, because, you know, they're playing actors in the show. And so they've been doing, like, I've been seeing billboards, and then some of the other characters that are like, you know, they're like teaching like how to act or whatever, like some of the other characters in the show. And I think that they are mostly highlighting Yaya, rightfully so, because he is the main character. He is Wonder Man. And you see, I'm here with you, you know, and I have more and more press coming up, which I'm extremely grateful for. But I do feel like Marvel really is putting their foot behind Wonder Man. They really wanted to do well. They really wanted to succeed. I've heard a little talks behind the scenes that internally it's been testing really, really well. I've seen the first 4 episodes and I love it. And I think I'm grateful that Marvel not only is pushing Yaya, but you're going to learn more about his identity, Simon's identity, as far as being a Haitian black man. And I think I could say that. I think I could say that. There's like an entire episode, low key, like predominantly dedicated to that, and it's one of my favorite episodes. So I'm very excited for what Marvel's doing. And I think the press will be done well, and I think they're really pushing it, which I'm grateful for too.
And that was a hard question for me to pose to her. Frankly, I had no business asking her, as if she actually controls the promotion at Marvel. So that probably might have been a little out of pocket. I didn't mean to put her on the spot.
She answered it well.
Yeah, I didn't mean to put her on the spot, but I genuinely wanted to know, and then, you know, like what with regard to promotion, because you know they all get instructions on what to, what not to say, as you know, and I don't think you approach the small screen the same way you approach the big screen. However, I do want to say this: after watching Wonder Man and seeing how obscure of a project it is, and seeing how they meticulously didn't promote it to a certain extent, I kind of get it. I kind of get it now. Let me explain. Let me see if I can make this make some kind of sense. So the show isn't really that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can say this honestly, it's not really that much within the realm of what all the Marvel fans run to the movie theaters to see. It's heavy on the plot, very low on the CGI, very low on the action. You get your scenes and they're in the right places and they draw you in for the right amount of time, just enough to string you along. But if you're a superhero fan, then you don't get superhero riddled through this. You get character development, like literal, like textbook writing, to where they're getting you invested in not just the character, but his journey. And not just his journey, but his family's journey alongside him, the friends he meets along the way, the enemies he meets along the way. We just got introduced, with the exception of Ben Kingsley and a few other characters that are Easter eggs. We just got introduced to a whole new slate of characters, of which nobody really gave a shit about, because Marvel didn't go out and put this in front of everybody, generating this high level of expectations for people to turn around and basically shit on, because you know that's the first thing they gonna do, number one. Number two, let's not sit here and act like our own homeboy Ant didn't ask Ryan Coogler directly what it is that they have to do about Black projects. And they know that there's the troll factor, and how do they handle that? And let's not forget, he was not stumped, but had to pause to give the right answer, because you know it's a thing. I think that what we're witnessing here is Marvel, right or wrong, and we could argue both sides of this, is them being protective of their product, because they know what happens when they go out there, especially with one where they literally switched the race from white to Black. And they've seen this on Disney's platform time after time after time. Go out there taking my heroes, oh, my childhood, this, that, the third, and you end up with a troll farm trying to trash your Rotten Tomatoes ratings. So I think that the objective here wasn't to take over for Marvel. It wasn't for them to now start this whole new. It was for them to creep in and to subtly plant the seed that grows in the same way they subtly plant the Avenger seed when Nick Fury came on the screen and you saw the Avengers addendum on the paper instead of just introducing all the Avengers. They are giving this was an 8-episode Easter egg, an 8-episode introduction to a whole new character that could very well lead some of the upcoming Avengers movies. And so that's why I can understand now, even though I would have much rather preferred I saw Wonder Man all over every football game commercial, on every Monday Night Raw. I wish I'd seen it everywhere. I can kind of understand. I don't like it. Let me make that clear. I don't like it. But I think I can at least understand a little bit better why the promotion wasn't as heavy as we're going to see for this upcoming Doomsday. So I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I feel like this is preemptive damage control to an extent, trying to kind of underplay a project and let it overperform, rather than trying to push out a project and hope and project that it's going to do so well and then have it underperform. I think it's low key covers their ass. And let's also admit, they probably paid more for the actors in this than they did for the special effects. You know, this was a very low budget, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're taping it in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're literally in Hollywood. They don't have to they're on location at their location. You know what I'm saying? And this just generates just enough buzz, bro. So I get it. I don't like it. I don't think this would have impacted it if they had promoted it well. But I think I can see. I think I can make some sense of it. You know, I don't know.
I think you're giving them you're giving them some excuse. You're helping their excuse, and I don't believe it one bit. One thing I noticed about this episode that stood out to me is the branding. You know how when any Marvel movie or series comes on, you see the comic strip Marvel stuff, and then it goes into the thing. Well, what stood out to me was in this one, Marvel Spotlight. If you notice that after the comic book credits, then it showed like this thing that says Marvel Spotlight, and then it lights up and it's Marvel Spotlight. Yep. So I had to do my due diligence and find out, because I was like, that's a little different. So Marvel Spotlight is a branding used by Marvel for character-focused stories that are more character-driven and independent of the broader Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU continuity. It was launched on Disney Plus with Echo in 2024, and continuing with Wonder Man. It highlights grounded stories such as street-level heroes or niche characters. I read all of that to say that when Echo came out, they did I would say a little bit more
advertising
than they did with Wonder Man because Wonder Man had no advertising. When it came down to them publishing or putting out these images of Wonder Man, a lot of that I didn't see until the critics did the Rotten Tomatoes thing and gave it a 90-something%. Oh, the critics love it. Oh, da. And now all of a sudden, now you're behind it. You're pushing it. This is the case. This is a way to excuse Marvel from doing what they should do with all their projects. Because money is never an issue at Disney. So advertisement is always budgeted in everything that goes into marketing a show. So the idea that because this was a character-driven, not so much the cinematic, well, guess what? That's why you make a series, because it wasn't cinematic. You didn't want to put it in the movie theater. So again, to keep on giving these excuses to what's going on behind the scenes. Yes, it's great to have these Black productions, and I 100% applaud Disney Plus for coming after our money. Yeah, great. That's great job in all that you do. But to excuse them and say that, oh, I get it, or I don't like it, but I get it. Nah, bro. I don't get it. I don't like it, and I don't get it. Because if this was a different production, you would be doing the same thing with. Like, I'm interested to see when they roll out Jessica Jones, if Jessica Jones gets any advertisement. I'm wondering when they roll out my boy Luke Cage, will it be another? Oh well, this is a character driven. He's not so much MCU because we're talking about powered individuals. We're talking about powered individuals. They're all powered individuals. So like I understand that this wasn't action packed. Didn't give us the villain that possesses powers. Didn't do that. This probably had the most experienced acting class behind it than a lot of the other cinematic. To get Ben Kingsley alone is enough to be like, yo, this dude is Emmy nominated, Academy Award winning, all of that. Come on, man. This dude is next level acting. Like, so to have a Yahya, because I'm not going to diminish Yahya's acting prowess and how good he is at everything that he does.
Right.
So you have two major stars on a project, and you don't market it. And then I'm watching Beauty, which is also on Disney Plus, get marketed on FX project. Come on, man. Nah, Disney, y'all ain't getting off the hook like that, bro. Nah, stop it.
All right, okay. I mean, again, I wasn't trying to excuse it, but I think I was more trying to understand it. But I do. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember them really promoting Echo like that.
You don't remember?
I don't remember them really promoting Echo like that.
Weeks, months before it came out.
I do remember them promoting the fuck out of the Kate Bishop show.
Yeah, but you know what they did?
They did.
Promote?
So you're right.
Ironheart didn't promote Ironheart. Didn't promote Wonder Man.
Ironheart.
Yeah.
They didn't promote Ironheart.
And
Ironheart unlike Wonder Man, Ironheart was action packed. You know what I'm saying? And it did actually have some of the normal stuff that you would see. Sometimes I catch heat for trying to comprehend.
The same Ironheart?
Say it again.
Were we watching the same Ironheart?
What? You didn't think that there was any action in it? There was a lot of.
I think there was like a little bit of action. There was a lot of action.
Yeah, I mean,
more than Wonder
every
Man.
action sequence isn't a fight sequence. There was, she was running from people. She had to defend her parent, her sister, and her dad, and all that. And there were certain. It wasn't like always like Killmonger versus Black Panther, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was more than I think it was in Wonder Man. Wonder Man was a show that delved into the life of acting with a superhero who was trying to hide his powers. You know, unlike Ironheart, which was a girl who wanted everything to do with the skill she had. She just didn't have the resources to put them in place. But you know, apples and oranges. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't make sense of it. The show to me, it didn't, you know, maybe it's because I don't watch a whole lot of TV or a lot of little, I don't know, whatever, but I don't know. The show, I feel like there has to be a reason why they decided to not only reduce the amount of press that they put out there for it, but also like to drop all 8. Have they done that before? Have they dropped all 8 episodes before?
No, and that's they dropped all episodes of what
on a Marvel show.
No, I don't think they've ever done that before.
Wasn't Ironheart dropped all at once?
No.
They did the first 4. They did the first 4.
Oh, they did like
yeah. None of them were dropped all like. I mean, the Eyes of Wakanda was the only one.
Nope. Eyes of
Wakanda now. First, there was only 4 episodes.
It was a mini series. It was a mini series. You got them all at one time.
You dropped them all.
Yeah. I think you might have did get all. No.
Yeah, it was a mini series.
They gave us the first 3 and made us wait for the last one.
Oh, okay.
I thought
so. I mean, what?
Echo?
Nope.
Echo was episodic.
Echo dropped all at once.
Episodic.
Did it?
Nah, they dropped all 5 of them at once.
Oh, damn, it was just 5? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Echo was so forgettable. And it's unfortunate because I like the concept of Echo, but maybe it came at the wrong time. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But either way, man, here's the things that I loved about the Wonder Man. Of course, the Haitian element of it. The mom is an unsung gem. She reeks of authenticity for that. I love the fact that I get to see what an actor goes through, because up until that, I hadn't, you know, for some of our actor friends, the audition process was crazy. I also, did y'all get the sense that he was playing a round the way brother type dude? You know, like you've seen Yaya in different roles, and he was just, you know, I thought it looked like this, and you know, like there was a kind of like a round the way, like I know this dude type of like a thing that he was going for. Am I tripping? Like y'all didn't see that? Yeah, he's just very hella casual. So I dug all of that, and I didn't mind having the Mandarin back into this role. It's been like I said, about 10 years since, like, what was that? Iron Man
3.
3, you know, and I remember loving that character. And when we found out he was an actor, it was so funny to me, you know what I'm saying? So for him to show his authentic self after being imprisoned and all of that, I thought was kind of cool. What I didn't really understand was, what was this Department of Defense? What was it called?
Department of
Damage Control.
The DODC.
What is that? What is that? I need more info on that, because we got so many different, you know, freaking teams or whatever. And also, have y'all seen the concept of the Grim Reaper? Evidently in the comic book, and I'm not gonna sit here and cape like I've read it and I know all this, but from the internet, evidently the comic book character Grim Reaper is Wonder Man's brother, older brother at that. So
interesting. So his brother has powers too?
Well, listen, Ty was saying we didn't ever find out how he got his powers. I don't mind that. I like breadcrumbs every now and then. I like to be led to the second episode, second series, whatever, and learn more and kind of get drip. But we seem to think it revolves around this fire, a fire of which all of the family was present. Damage control is in Miss Marvel. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. Thank you, Serenity. Yeah. So is it not possible that whatever gave Simon his powers also gave his brother some powers? Who knows?
Well, it wouldn't be following comic book lore, because apparently the ionic powers that he received in the comic book came from Baron Zemo.
Oh wow.
So like they're already, it's a like I said again, if they were gonna do it so sporadically, like I would have loved to just have seen the movie, because there's such gaping holes. Like he leaves, literally Trevor gets locked up, then all of a sudden he now knows how to operate his powers at full capacity. Whereas he was
Well, it's been a little
There's some
time,
time.
because
There's
like,
time
they had to finish filming the movie. That takes a little time. The movie had to come out, and then they did the premiere, and then he rescued. He had to find out where Trevor was, hone his powers. You see what I'm saying? Like that part, I feel like was an underline that we obviously didn't see or get. But
well, that's my point. That's kind of my point. Is what I'm saying is that like with having the episodic freedom, you have the freedom to take time to nurture and go through those type of. We saw it happen in a full course movie with well, not movie. We saw it happen in the series with Captain America and Winter Soldier, where they literally show you the development and process that Cap goes through to become Captain America, go from Falcon to Captain America. And I'm like, so we didn't have enough time to go over maybe an episode or two where he's like fully dedicated to getting Simon out. So he's in a he's in a
nah, we didn't have enough time for that.
Ty doesn't. Ty, he doesn't like it when I say this,
ABC.
but he doesn't. He's not a big fan of like long development. You know what I mean? Like if it was up to Ty, like the Avengers would have been the movie. There wouldn't have been like Iron Man and then also a Captain America movie and then also
I think
he wants you to get to the point.
That's not the same.
I think you're misreading what I'm saying, brother. I think what I'm saying is when you have the whole reason we talk about series as much as we talk about it is because, especially when it comes to breaking things down. One of the reasons you said you would rather a Hannibal series than a Hannibal movie was because then you could go into all of the backstory in regards to his father or maybe this or whatever. That's what episodic series are for. Development.
Right.
Development. So what I'm saying is if you went this route where you're going episodically instead of a movie, then it affords you the time and the precision to go through these steps in developing a character, because this is, mind you, an origin story. So when you sit there and you talk about, I think Ty don't know, no, I'm talking about what in terms of what we're talking about right now, which is an origin story. Any origin story takes time to develop. So that's all I'm saying, bro. Look, come on,
you're
man.
right.
Don't try to play me like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nah, I hear you, but you hear what I'm saying though, right? Like, and like,
I hear what you're saying.
Okay, yes, yeah.
Okay, so two things really quickly to Ty's point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know though, Ty, based on this series, if it's gonna be able to obviously pick up, enough fire for them to have a second season. So that is something they love. If you haven't noticed with TV right now, they love going back in time to show you what happened and how everything played out. And then we flash back until right now. So that could be something that they have saved if we make it to season 2, that we can see this, him working his way up to building all his powers up to learning how to fly so he can go and rescue Trevor, like the whole diabolical plan of him, like, I'm going to find Trevor and get him out of jail, but also like, do the superhero, like learn how to use my powers. So, I mean, like it's something that they can use in the arsenal later. They don't have to give us everything right now. You have to have some stuff for us to get excited about later on too. So that might be why they waited for that. Also, back to the DODC, we've actually seen them in multiple projects along the way. We just haven't really been paying attention to them, to be honest with you. So we did first see them in Miss Marvel, and they were the antagonist against Kamala Khan. We also saw them in Spider-Man No Way Home. They arrested Peter Parker, and they interrogated him. We also saw them in She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. They appeared in actually multiple episodes, like 4 or more episodes. Wow.
Okay.
We got to see them in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in season 3 and season 6, as well as Wonder Man now. So we know the MCU likes to throw in Easter eggs, but that's something that we have not been paying attention to until right now. So just know, now you know.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was slacking. Okay, y'all caught me off guard, man. I didn't see that the DODC was so prominent. They're definitely launching it out there amongst the rest of these corporations and all that. But so it's cool. What did y'all think about the fact that Wonder Man? Go ahead.
Oh, I know we was just real quick. We've been talking about how we're not seeing his origin story, and I'm with Ty. Like that irks me. Like I like to see a beginning, middle, and end. Right? I don't like to hop into a story right in the middle. But one of the theories that's really popular online right now is that Marvel might be withholding his origin in order to make him one of the mutants. And maybe there's going to be like he's like Kamala, like he's just got mutant powers. But to make that transition from his original origin story to make him the one of the mutants is something that they're probably still really apprehensive to do. Like Marvel's just been dipping their toes in the mutant pool. They don't want to little too much DEI up in there, but they might give him that origin in the future. I just wanted to comment on that rumor real quick.
Oh, okay. Okay, with that, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm down for the ride. I kind of do low key miss the 16 episode days, the 20 episode days. I do miss those days. If I could at least piggyback on with Ty's concept of at least expounding on the number of episodes that we used to get. You know, I don't mind the 30 minutes, but damn, like I feel like it's hard to get used to 8 episodes, you know, especially when I like watch old stuff and they give you plenty of context and to the point where there's no room for filler. But you know, there's no room for filler. Like you got to go straight from this to that, to this to that, to this to that, to that. So yeah, heavily melanated, but still, once again, not enough promo. That is the story of Wonder Man. I still really, really like this show, and I feel like it has a potential to get like one of those groundswell, you know, grassroots cult type followings. It's getting a lot of good, you know, good feedback, and word of mouth tends to be the better way of promoting, if I'm not mistaken, right, y'all? I'm not tripping. No.
So you believe there's gonna be a season 2?
I do.
I do believe there's gonna be.
I 100% doubt it. 150% doubt it.
150?
150% doubt it.
Damn.
Like, yo, like, listen,
Well,
man.
Okay.
Again, I cannot say enough that Marvel probably believed this shit was gonna fail, and when it didn't, they was like, oh, you know, like meet my other daughter, meet my other daughter. You like her?
Yeah.
Like it's that. Come on, man. Like it's It really feels like that. Like they really thought that this shit wasn't gonna do nothing. It felt like here, like just here, man. Y'all keep on. Y'all want your black shit here, here. And then what happened was people was like, yo, this is actually good. And they was like, really?
But okay, all right. So this is I'm gonna get ate up for this, but all right. So
hold on, I gotta show this comment. Look at this comment. I have so many questions, Vinny. I have so many. Did you wear that dinner when you were Wonder Man? I just want to know. Sorry.
His stripper name was Yeast Roll. You just started out, Minnie. We know what it is. I'll just play. We know Minnie. It's good to see you, Minnie. What's happening, man?
Sorry.
Okay. Strategy. Ultimately, the end game is. You know what, man? I'm leaving it alone. At the end of the day, you've got to get the results you want, however it is that it takes to get them. I don't know if I don't know, man. I'm a little.
The show was almost shelved. They was about to do what they did to Batgirl because of the writer's strike. That news is already out there. They weren't going to release this series.
It's been out that long. They made this that long. We're
still getting the results of stuff that was filmed during COVID and the writer's strikes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're still picking and choosing what they're keeping and not keeping since then.
That is,
you know what it looks like. You know what it looks like. You
have a project with Ben Kingsley, you know what I'm saying, in it, and it's not like he does a lot of stuff, especially in the comic book realm. And with Yaya, and it's disposable. I don't know. That doesn't make.
Disney
Who's
disposed a
who's
lot
making
of
these
stuff
decisions?
that came out during that time. Remember they had a whole TV series about Willow. You remember that?
Willow.
You watched the series? Try to watch it now. It's not on there no more.
I did watch
They
Willow.
shelved it.
I didn't
Right?
finish it, but I watched.
They
some
had a
of it.
movie called Crater that was made by the dude who created From, and it was about little kids going in space, and they shelved it, took it off of Disney Plus. At that time, they were in a space where they discovered that they can get tax write-offs for projects that they didn't want to release anymore. So Wonder Man almost fell in that hole, and by the grace of God, it did.
Yeah,
And,
by the grace
and
of
more
God.
importantly, Vince, you know what it looks like to support shows that are on your network. Just look at Star Trek Academy, who's already filming season 2, and
Yeah.
we've only seen 4 or 5 episodes, and they're already filming season 2. That's what
Yeah,
support
that's support.
that are on your platform. So, and the same thing can be said for many shows on Disney Plus. So I don't give them a pass at this point. I didn't think it would hurt Marvel as much as it's hurting Marvel to have Disney Plus as the person that drives your economic funding. You know what I'm saying? But this is not it. It's not it, because the support and what I'm seeing is a consistency. And that's what makes me form my opinions, Vince, is when I see a show like Ironheart, a show like Wonder Man, a show like Eyes of Wakanda, all getting this just, here you go, like here. Like it feels forceful. It feels disingenuous. It feels like, yeah, like they thought this shit was going to be trash, and it turns out that it wasn't. And then now you're like, oh, yeah, we love Wonder Man. Yeah, we support Wonder Man. What, do we support it enough to go and do another season? Probably not. I'm of the same theory that maybe you see Wonder Man on the big screen. Maybe you see Wonder Man on whatever other show he can be connected to. But that's about it. I think that's about the extent of it.
Man, I hope I'm wrong.
Can I just add to this?
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to. After like Ant said that this was nearly shelved, I wanted to like read up on it basically, and it said like while the show was nearly shelved in 2023 during like the strikes and tax write-off, like Ant was saying, it survived production and despite strong critical reception, 90% on tomatoes, but it has not been officially renewed for the second season yet. I'm really like I want to know, despite strong critical reception, like what does that mean?
You know what it means.
Despite strong critical
reception. Throw that one out there, despite.
That. I mean, translation, that mean it was good, right? That mean it's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so there's no excuse for
despite the critical, you know what I'm saying? Like it was good, so they had to release it. It had 90% of Rotten Tomatoes. So
Ex Maya was saying that too. She was saying like it tested well. So yeah, I guess we need to just keep their feet to the fire and see how they treat this.
We just need to keep testing it.
Because I mean,
but
at the same time, are we not seeing a lot of sequels within this series universe that Disney's doing? Like they don't make like a lot of sequels. We didn't see. I'm not trying again. It sounds like past. I'm just trying to be. There wasn't really a plan to make a WandaVision sequel. They're making a Vision show, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't really a plan to make Captain Winter Soldier. It went directly to a movie after that.
I mean, that is a sequel, and that's an upgrade of a sequel. But continue.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And so who knows? I mean, look, Wonder Man may very well be in one of these Avengers movies. I'm of the belief that could be the case. They didn't really make. I still think Ms. Marvel doesn't fall in this because I think they tried to promote it, but that's a good ass show. I thought the show was good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not phenomenal, but it was good. It was on par. and it spoke to a different generation. But season 2,
don't Daredevil come out in a couple weeks?
Yeah, it does.
Daredevil,
March 21st.
all of the
Because
Netflix
we got-
shows
we
got
got a lot of
multiple
Advertising
stuff
has
that
been
was-
insane for
all of the
fucking
Netflix
Daredevil.
shows got multiple
Yeah,
seasons.
but we got a lot of stuff that was critically acclaimed that didn't get a season 2, like Daredevil's getting a season 2, right? Like you said, you got WandaVision, you got Miss Marvel, you got Hawkeye, which was somewhere in the middle, but it didn't get a season 2 yet. They jumped quick on Daredevil and on What If. Those things got season renewal.
Yeah, true. The animated shit, yeah, definitely, yeah. All right, well, listen, you saying something? No.
No, I've said all I have to say about it.
I think point has definitely been made, fam, and they've been good points too, man.
I have one thing to say last about
Wonder
Wonder Man. Did you guys keep a little Easter egg inside? I'm not sure if it was like the first episode or like it was like the first 3 episodes. They had Rogers the musical in the background as one of the like for like the plays show happening. And if you think about it, that's timeline wise. That gives us a timeline. Do you see what I'm saying? MCU timeline.
So it happens around the same time as Hawkeye?
Yeah, it's because remember, Rogers the musical happened, I believe, around Hawkeye time period. So that was like December, you know what I'm saying, like January-ish. Do you see what I'm saying? So it gives us a time period. Like if you go back, watch the first 3 episodes, you'll see like it's like in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the movie, like they had the old school movie theater.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it was there like Rogers the musical, and I paused it and I was like, babe, that's a fucking Easter egg that no one's gonna catch. And he was like, what the fuck? What is that? And I was like, that's an Easter egg, motherfucker. I was like, keep looking for it. And I didn't see it anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't pop up anywhere else. Like in this, in the series, but that definitely like it gives us a timeline though.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm with it. It sounds like it makes sense. Let's go ahead and move off of Wonder Man for a little bit. Wonder Man, I think, is whatever we all say is worth the watch. You know what I'm saying? Now, under promoted, under appreciated probably, but definitely should not deter you from giving it a good glance, especially as melanated as the screen was the overwhelming majority of the time. And that was refreshing to see. So good on them for making it. Yes, sir.
Can I say this real quick too? This was one thing that I also noticed and I wanted to point out. Do you remember when they were having dinner, Trevor and Simon with Simon's talent team? His agents, his agents. Do you remember they said, hey, we just got this offer on Netflix and you're playing the lead. And and he was like, nah, I don't want it. I thought that was keen, and that was because he does, in fact, have a new movie coming up on Netflix. So I was like, the fact that they put that in there was interesting to me. I was like, oh yeah, he does have an interesting role coming up on Netflix as the lead. So yeah, that was good. That was cool.
All right, yeah, man. We have to check that out. I vaguely remember that, honestly. So I probably was a little liberated around that time. So my memory's a little shot. But yeah, man, one time for Wonder Man again. Check it out. It's worth the watch. Definitely give it a good score because we want to keep projects like this. And maybe if we're lucky, they may just decide to promote it next time. In addition to this, if you did enjoy that, make sure you go and check out our currently live interview of X Mayo, which is on YouTube's right now. See me and my sweaty ass asking silly questions to X Mayo, who's hella cool. It's a really good interview. She goes into depth about not just the Wonder Man show, but also the upcoming Scrubs and stuff like that. And while you're there, once again, if you're like a Star Trek person, we did have a Star Trek grouping where we talked about this type of stuff as well. Ty goes in as a Mets fan about the stuff he loved on this most recent episode and threw that in. But I say that to also remind you that Yatide will be joining us of Star Trek fame, who did do a phenomenal Star Trek episode, but was also in American Gods. And I do want to remind you that we'd like to get some questions from y'all about from what you may want to ask your TV or your today or whatever whatever it is. Oh my God, the Red Bull is wearing off. I know I'm gonna ask her about how she felt on that Star Trek episode where she got to spend the time on the bridge and all that cool stuff. But there are some things we should discuss. Some of this might be breaking news, if you will. Some of this might be breaking news. Unfortunately, I hate to report this to y'all, but there have been some deaths that have occurred, one of which I've just been informed did just literally just happen.
Yeah, last night.
Nah, I don't even know if this happened last night. This might have happened today. For the Sanford and Son fans, looks like Grady Damon Wilson.
Oh shit!
Has passed.
Lamont?
Yeah, man.
Lamont's dead.
Lamont is gone, bro. Yeah, man. So unfortunately, hate to drop that on us right quick, but Lamont, from those of y'all who remember,
Damn.
Sanford and Son, Esther, Grady, of course, obviously Fred Sanford. Yeah, man. It's a sad day for stars of our past. So one time, for Grady Damon, that sucks. But he's not the only one. Unfortunately, there's more. Wow, this is a it's an unhappy weekend. But for those of y'all who, like me, grew up in Home Alone and movies like that, the Catherine O'Hara has also passed, and this kind of sucks too because she was recently in The Last of Us, right? Like she just killed that role on Last of Us. Very convincing therapist, I think it was she played. But I think she was also in a couple other projects. She had recently reprised her role. Was she in what? Weeds? What?
Remember,
oh, yeah.
Where's my payment?
The payment. Yeah. All right, I can do this shit myself. All right, go ahead. Tell me about your mom or whatever. Yeah, she did a good job, man. Yeah, that sucks. She played the hell out of that mom, and to play the mom who loses her son twice,
Kevin,
on Christmas, you gotta pull that one off. So yeah, unfortunately, we lost Catherine O'Hara. I don't even. Do y'all? All right, well, whatever. I was gonna ask y'all if they had any fond memories, but y'all don't know nothing about it.
Of course. What do you mean? Judeo, I literally have to listen to that song today because that literally reminds me of her. Oh my God. And I know all the fucking words to that song because of her. Literally, yes, yes,
yeah, Beetlejuice.
Right here.
Yeah, that was cool. The Beetlejuice joint was dope. She was iconic in that. But this was the role right here, man. This joint, I saw that joint in the movie theater a couple times. Yeah, man, the Beetlejuice joint killed it. Very, 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 very memorable actress who's not going to definitely lose anything.
Both in their 70s too. She was 71 and he was 79. So interesting.
All right. So on to a couple other newsworthy things here. Y'all tell me how you feel about this. So y'all know they got this God of War movie coming out.
Series,
excuse me. And now look, you just lit my Siri up. Yeah. Siri is like, yeah, please ask the question.
Bitches, listen, be nice.
Yeah, old boy from I know him best from Homeland. Saul, who gives me he could play anything from terrorist interrogator to I guess he's gonna be Odin now. Is this Odin that he looks like he's supposed to be? Are we liking this?
Yeah, it is
It
Odin.
looks like it makes sense. I haven't seen him in anything else like this though. You know what I'm saying? I always see him playing.
Wait, that's Indigo Montoya?
Who?
Go back. Put it. That's Indigo Montoya. Oh my God, it is! Princess Bride. You killed my father.
Yeah.
Indigo Montoya.
Oh, that's
wait a minute.
Wait a
minute.
You killed my
Yo,
mother. Prepare to die. That's Inigo
I
Montoya.
didn't even know that was him.
I was
Yeah.
like
Did you
looking
know
at
that?
him like, why is his
I did.
face is so familiar? Dude, he's
Did
gonna
we
kill
just
this
gather that
Avenger.
from a
I'm
GIF?
way more excited.
Holy shit! Like we just learned from a GIF.
Hello, my
Yeah, that
name is
is him.
Inigo
That
Montoya.
is
You
him.
killed my father. Prepare to die. Yes, fucking classic.
Yo,
Princess
this is
Bride.
where you come for your breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Like we break news that everybody knows already via Instagram chat, comment, whatever that is. That was
you.
pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not opposed to this. I'm curious as to what they're going with the storyline, because you know if you played the game, you know Kratos hates like all his family. Like he like hates all of his family, and I'm just curious to see what type of universe they create for this whole Kratos thing. So I guess we'll have to see how that works. Check this out, guys. I'm geeked up about. I don't know if y'all like this or not, but I like the Highlander concept, especially because we haven't been getting a lot of Henry Cavill, and this is a Henry Cavill project. Ty, I think you're probably looking forward to this too. But it's looking like the Highlander project is definitely coming into play at this point. Looks like we're getting some stills, and maybe who knows? If we can get Henry on the horn, we might be able to interview this dude. Man, are you a Highlander guy? There can only be one.
Oh man, love it. Like yo, you
Love
remember like when
Chris
the
Lambert?
Highlander and not in the 90s for the night
The
for
TV
like
show?
for most of the 90s, but not just the TV show, but the movies.
Movies, yeah.
So yeah, because he had the TV and the movies. And for a brief minute, maybe like 3, 4, 5 years, Highlander was that shit. And so to have Cavill as like playing, I guess he's playing the role that what you call it play? What's his like?
Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod.
Yeah. So if he's playing that, then we could see like 4 or 5 movies like they were with the Highlander movies, man. Like we could definitely see them. And like,
Yo,
so
but this is what I'm really excited about, right? If I'm not mistaken, in addition to Warhammer, this is one of the movies that Henry was like, "Nah, I'm not doing Witcher." You know, he just imagine him as the Witcher with the sword. He's in the forest. Now he's got this sword and he's killing like otherworldly beings and shit. Like he's already got the talent. So we get to see what we would have saw if he stayed on the cast of Witcher in the form of Highlander. You feel what I'm saying? With the sword.
Yeah.
Like that's what I kind of geeked up about.
And can I just add, is being directed and maybe even written by the guy who did all of the John Wick movies. The brains behind the John Wick films,
Okay.
the action
That's
scenes,
good.
all that. He left John Wick to work on Highlander with Henry Cavill. So we're great to make it.
So
You're
you
saying
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, yes.
yeah. I
Tell
feel
me
like
you know. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, Ann, tell us you love Highlander without telling us you love Highlander, because that
Yo.
name drop was
Yeah.
like phenomenal.
Listen, both Connor McLeod and Duncan McLeod, I'm very fond of these two.
You gotta kill.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yo, we have
Nah, man, I grew up watching the TV show as well. Like I snuck on that, watching that on USA, like right before it was USA up all night.
All
So
night.
you know, it was like I was
Yeah.
running late.
Kill McCaffrey.
You're aging yourself right now.
Listen, that's okay. That's okay. I was up watching all of that, and I got fascinated by the whole world of the immortals, them living for centuries in secret, this whole secret society, and then just them having these on-site death battles. They like cartoon characters pulling swords out of nowhere and just cutting each other's heads off. All of that fascinated me. All of that was like a precursor to me to like what we have today with like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, DC Universe, just a whole fully developed world stretched out. We get to see the whole lineage. I loved all of that stuff. And I know I ain't the only one.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
absolutely not, man. This is sick. I think the dopest concept for those that ain't familiar with Highlander. All right, so essentially, these dudes, this whole race of beings are immortal. with the exception of the fact that they can be killed only one way, and that's via decapitation.
Well,
And so they don't fight with guns. Go ahead, bring out your guns. You know what I'm saying? For what? You can't kill me with the bullets. They literally have to slice each other's heads off. And I think that's sick when you think of Henry Cavill with the sword, and all of that might out there fighting all of these other potential Highlanders. And it reminds me of when I got a sword from a good friend of mine who brought it.
He always got it.
I got me a nice little sword.
He keeps a prop.
So I thought I'd go ahead and show that one off right quick. Nice little katana blade. Come on,
Damn
don't.
I see your sword is bigger than mine.
Damn it!
I can see your swords as big as mine. That is my video.
Hey yo.
Wow.
Hey yo, Yaz, you was like, Yaz, you said if they get their heads cut off, they're not immortal, right? Then you're not immortal. But see, when Vince failed to realize, when he failed to reveal, was when your head is cut off, your immortal soul transfers to the person who cuts you off. So you still live. But you live inside. You live inside of whoever cut your head off. So whatever you remember, whatever you did, all of those things now become a part of me. So that's why Highlander was so good, because you can only be one. It can only be one immortal soul that possesses all the souls. So that's the dope part of Highlander.
Quick question: wasn't there like a Marvel like an Asian woman that did that too? She would cut you, and then your soul would end up in her sword. Who was that? What was her name? You guys know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like, wasn't there like comments? Can you help me out? Like, I swear to God,
a Marvel woman.
I believe it was Marvel.
A woman.
It was like a anime. It wasn't like
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it felt like an anime or something. I don't know.
I don't know if it was Marvel or not, but it was like a superhero type shit. And this bitch had, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up and get back to y'all. But I swear to God, this is what it sounds like. But anyway, so your immortal soul. That's why you're immortal, because your soul doesn't die, so you get to live. And you're still dead. It doesn't matter if your head gets. You're not. You're
what kind of sword he got?
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you though?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how you define yourself, right? I mean, if you define yourself by having a body, but I mean, when you go to that's like saying when you die, if you go to heaven, you still dead. But are you? You know what I'm saying?
And they say energy doesn't die.
It transfers. You're right, and I agree with you on that. But I got questions about this. So, how many energies does this man or woman or immortal soul how many energies can they hold before they start, you know what I'm saying? Like, for their original energy starts to get skewed with their energies. You see what I'm saying? Before we start cross mixing, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen that movie Together. And when you touch, you start becoming one another. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, is that like that kind of shit, or is that like no?
So the TV show explored that a little, because in the TV show, like I forget, there was like one who like lost his mind. Like he just straight up went crazy because he had too many souls in him. He started to have identity crisis. They started to lose themselves. So it is an issue. It is an issue.
So I'm on the right track. Cool. I just want to make sure.
I mean,
this is making more sense now. I could watch this. This is not gonna be one of those things where shit don't make sense.
Well, listen, the shit's gonna sell off. This is a series. This is a movie, right? Yeah, it's a movie. So this is gonna sell out,
which is how the first one started too. The first one's the Highlander original series started with a movie. Yeah, started with a movie, and then they did the series. So
if it was different McLeod in that one, it was Duncan. But they did have a movie where they crossed over with Duncan and Connor.
And Connor, yeah. Yeah, man.
Speaking of Duncan, have y'all been keeping up with the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yes, dude. The first episode was ridiculous.
I think we can now speak about that first episode.
Yeah, you can talk about. I think the first 3 are out, right?
The first 3,
two.
I think.
Two?
First two.
Yeah,
Okay.
tomorrow at 10 o'clock, the second one will be, or the third one will be released. Only 2 are out right now.
Okay, so is it possible to talk since the first episode is now aired? Is it too early to talk about some of the shit we saw?
Yeah, say it.
Some of the shit? Some of the literal shit?
Some of the shit we saw in the
Fucking
first
God.
season, the first episode. All right, so if you've seen Knights of the Seven Kingdoms by
Make
now,
sure you got toilet paper.
then you might have noticed that there's a shitty ass scene in the first episode.
No, it's more like it's a fucking water shit scene. Like, what the hell was happening out this man?
It's rather shitty. It's the best way I can really describe it. All right. So, you know what? Hey, Ant, can you kind of give us a depiction of what this show is about a little bit, man? I ain't asking you to depose it, but like more.
Are
about
you
it,
asking me to do a breakdown? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, yeah, man. Hey, yo, could you break it down? Nah. It's supposed to be Ant. I fucked it up. We spent for an Ant breakdown. Ant, unmute yourself.
You muted me. Anyway,
it must have been automatic. All right, my bad.
So the show, really quickly, it takes place after House of the Dragon and 100 years before the main Game of Thrones series. And what we're doing is we're following in a time period where there's nobody really at war. The Targaryens, we don't know which Targaryen from House of the Dragon. One of them is sitting on the Iron Throne, and their whole family is just ruling. We're following a hedge knight. A hedge knight is basically a knight who's homeless. He sleeps in the hedges. He's a bushman. He don't have no home. He don't have no sigil. He ain't got none of that stuff. And we're following his adventures where he tries to make a name for himself as a real legitimate knight. Throughout the process, he comes across this bald little stable kid who just starts following him around like Pikachu, and he just can't get rid of him. So after a while, he just decides, all right, fine, I'm gonna keep you around. I'll feed you. Go swim in the river and watch my horse, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to be part of this major tournament where I can hopefully win, get some fame, get some fortune, and make a name for myself in the realm of Westeros. It's not quite like the traditional Game of Thrones. We're not going to see all of the drama, the subterfuge, people conniving to get the Iron Throne. We're just watching this dude trying to make some money to get something to eat. That's all. And I'm okay with it. But one thing that will startle fans, besides the lack of drama, is that this show is a comedy. It's basically like a Game of Thrones sitcom. We're watching this joint for 30 minutes a pop. There's damn near a laugh track that you could be inserting all throughout the episodes, but that's basically it in a nutshell.
All right. So, so when we meet our, that was a great breakdown, by the way. No time for the Ant breakdown. We might have a new star. So I thought that the scene that kind of this kind of got my attention was, it feels like our star Duncan was just about to have a real big momentous moment. In fact, if I recall this scene, the camera starts to zoom into his face and the Game of Thrones theme literally starts playing. And right in the middle of that scene, it cuts to him behind the tree doing his business. And I think that's the moment the director said, this scene will distinguish the two show types and will introduce a different genre. One thing you made us aware of when we were watching it was that it was coming from a different approach of Game of Thrones, as opposed to what we're used to, the families and having multiple plot storylines. This is literally just kind of following one character. It's like a RPG. It's like watching The Legend of Zelda to an extent is how sometimes it felt for me. So with that, I don't know. It's decent. Ty, go ahead. Yes.
I will say this: if you were you're prone to bodily fluids coming out when listening to bodily fluids coming out, I would possibly think twice about watching this, only because there's a lot of bodily fluids in the first episode alone. Thus being you get flatulence of water form. And then this guy, I've never seen anyone in my life hawk a loogie. He didn't even hawk it. He just like, it was fucking disgusting. So if you are at all like completely turned off by bodily fluids and people just naturally, you know, just snorting and farting and shitting and those kinds of things being human, I would maybe keep an open mind when watching and also have that mute button very handy because it's very abrupt and disturbing at moments, but it adds to the humor. So this show, I will admit, is it's raunchy in kind of all the right ways. Like it's one of those shows that, like, you know, it's quirky, it's raunchy, and it's you know, it's got some jousting. So I mean, what wouldn't you love? You know what I'm saying?
And it's got some jousting.
Yeah.
I like that part. I really like the whole Knight's Tale aspect of it. That part is hella fascinating to me, even though I'm not caught up. I'm probably an episode behind. What's up, yeah?
I have a question though.
Oh.
How the fuck could you be a spectator at that jousting tournament? Which one do you watch? Because I was like, how the fuck, who do we focus on? Which, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you pick a favorite? Do you pick a favorite and only watch them? Because there's like fucking 6 people going at it at one time, fucking like getting shot off a horse. Who do you watch? You know what I'm saying? It's not all at the same like intervals. It's all at different. So yeah. That tourney was insane to me. Like I was like, God damn, no wonder why we only have 2 people now, because this shit is fucking crazy. The dude hit the other dude, he fell off, then it made the other dude fall off of the other side. That shit was nuts. I'm just saying. This show, it had me screaming when the jousting was happening because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, I couldn't be a spectator.
It's like a sport you could actually follow, huh? Like, it reminds me so much, Yaz, of medieval times here in Orlando.
Yes.
Have you ever gone to medieval times?
I love medieval times.
And yeah, they give you the big chicken bone. And you know what I'm saying, and you're on team red or team blue or whatever, yeah, man. And like, and they joust and there's sword fight, and they got the mace and all of that. Like
the queen or the jester.
Yeah. Like, it's like watching a full series both devoted to medieval times, and I can fuck with it a little bit. You know, you just gotta accept the fact that it is not Game of Thrones from the outset, man. Just as long as you know that.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, listen, Ty, you were telling us on the way out, because we'll probably start wrapping up here pretty soon. You were telling us about a couple shows that you think that we should be tuned into. Specifically, there was one you was talking about right before we started that sounded hella interesting. I was wondering if you could remind us and maybe sell us on why we should be in on that show.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm currently watching a show that is on Disney Plus via FX called Beauty. The main character, I believe, is Ashton Kutcher. But I don't know if he's I don't know if he's the main character, but Ashton Kutcher is in the show. Evan Peters also stars in the show. The premise of the show is that they're using beauty as an STD, if that makes sense.
So good.
And I'll try my best to not spoil, but also tell you about the show. So in this it feels like you're watching X-Files. So let's start there. It feels like it starts off as you're watching X-Files. You have Evan Peters and his partner as 2 FBI agents that are occupying a foreign country. So which also was a surprise to me. I had no idea that we had FBI stations all over the world. I thought they were just primarily in the U.S. So you learn that that's not true. They're everywhere. So in the story, you basically follow these 2 as they're investigating a a couple of instances of spontaneous combustion. And as you follow the story, you figure out that there is a virus, or what they think is a virus going around that is affecting people, but they don't know what it is, or how it's transmitted or everything like that. If you keep watching the story, you find out that the virus is basically beauty, and it is transferred to bodily fluid. So sweat, secretions, so on and so forth. Use your mind.
Ouch.
We watch this storyline unfold, and you see individuals that want to become beautiful, and those who have no idea that one night of lust can lead to them becoming a totally different person. There's a specific individual in this storyline. There's a young black dude who he feels like he's not beautiful and he can't get no girls and all of that, and he goes on an actual mission to become beautiful. And in that mission to become beautiful, he runs across one of these individuals who can transfer their beauty to him. Once that happens, you find out that he gets what he wants, but in him getting what he wants, you also find out that this man is a psycho and loves to kill people. So there's a lot that's that this series so far has kind of showed in just 4 episodes. That is the gentleman right there. That is him. Anthony Ramos stars as a hitman in this show. And look, man, I can't say enough about the show. The show is wild. It is crazy. It is over the top, but it is so interesting once you start watching it and you start seeing things unfold. So yeah, I would recommend it. It's beauty. It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it via Hulu, via Disney Plus, or FX if you have it.
Okay.
All right, my bad. I was muted. Beauty, we'll check it out, man. Appreciate you bringing us up on that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm probably gonna have to get out of here because I gotta go. My baby got a volleyball game.
Okay.
I just got a call. I just got a call. It was like, I said, girl, it's all good. I told him I was gonna be done at 12:10. She was like, 12:10. I'm at 12. I'm at 12:02.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll have to chat a little later, unfortunately, man. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Everybody who did get a chance to tune in. I probably shouldn't have hit the medicine halfway through the show, but she kind of flew off a little bit. I was like, yo, this is not the one I thought I rolled up. But yeah, we will be back next week. Yeah, I thought, because I got 2 different batches, like the strong and I think I hit the loud one. But yeah, so yeah. Next week, like I said, please get ready because we will have our clips, if not the interview of the one and only Yatide, who we will be speaking with this up and coming Tuesday. And we'll talk about Star Trek. We'll talk about American Gods. We'll talk about the storm that we hope that she does consider, or at least she's considered for the role. And don't forget, we also will be talking about Starfleet Academy. We'll be reviewing that episode on Thursday, 2 p.m. typically Eastern time, around that time. So hit the notifications for that. On behalf of myself and everybody else here, we sincerely appreciate you rolling up with us. And like we always say, be your authentic self, because guess what? If you ain't being yourself, you're being fake. And listen, just keep it real. People ain't always gonna fuck with you if you're yourself, but at least you'll know why. All right. And so if you with yourself, being yourself, then enough. That should be enough, honestly. You know what I'm saying? And if you a geek, like we always say, let that geek flag fly. Deuces.
Listen up. New Blurred. Oh, hold on. Can I do it again? Hey, check out New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. It's the newest thing on the. Sorry, let me try that again. I'm so sorry. Hey, shout out to New Blurred Order. They're a whole vibe. The funniest people, the friendliest people, and also the nerdiest people you ever see. And they're black. Check them out.